What can I
What kind
say?
of crap are they putting on public access TV these days?
Sounds real? Sounds real?
Yeah.
Sounds real?
Sounds real.
This is the Sounds Real show. I'm Jason,
And I'm Jack.
and on today's show we have local rap artist Ackurett. So we're gonna delve deep into the rap scene today. We're gonna represent the rap scene today, and we're gonna ask Ackurett a few questions. So first, what I want to ask is, tell me a little bit about your bio. How did you get into this, and
Your influences?
Yeah.
Influence? Yeah, I got into hip hop because that is mainly what I've grown up around, because of siblings and families and friends, most of my friends were hip hop heads. And growing up, I always known, man, these beats are kind of cool. I knew what rock was. I knew what all kind of,
Do you remember the first rap song or something that actually captured you? Like, oh man, this is the music I like.
like where I just got to stay in this lane.
Yeah.
The first song, it's Tupac Changes.
Cool.
I saw one of your previous episodes. You talk about pressing record and play on the
Yeah.
cassette. Well, I had just gotten one for my birthday, and I think Tupac had passed around that time, and I learned how to barely do that on the cassette. So I recorded that song off of Power 102 and everything. So I was like, oh man, this is so cool, because I liked that song so much. I liked the keys. I did not know it was sampled by I forget the artist, but yeah,
not sure.
but it. That's the first song, and I was like, whoa, it's lyrical. He's telling a story, and
Okay. Yeah.
and plus, I've broken it down so many times. Oops, that.
You're good.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. that I started breaking down lyrics through not just hip hop, but through every other genre I ran into. So I was like, okay.
What kind of topics you rap about? Like, what kind of
Topics, stuff is mostly stuff I go through. A lot of things I go through.
okay, so based on personal experiences.
Yeah, because of what I heard through Nas, or what I heard through Tupac, what I heard through Biggie, what I heard through Eminem, what I heard through Jay-Z. Everybody. They've all told their story in a certain distinct way, whether it was facade or whether it was true or, just over-exaggerated. They always combined a lot of those elements together to create that picture for whoever was listening. So I was like, oh, wow.
And what kind of rap styles, I guess, genres, because every music is broken down by genres.
Yeah, 'cause-
So would you consider, more hip hop type or more?
I would say more lyrical, more. I aim more towards that. I mean, there's a lot of
focusing on the actual lyrics and
Because there's that poetic type style rap,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and there's dance rap and party.
yeah.
rap,
There's club hits.
club
There's
music,
there's street music. There's
gangster.
There's gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to get little bits of all those and just put them all together.
Oh, okay.
And whatever inspires me for that track to write, I'll try to stay in that that lane or that aisle and just go with it. Let it ride.
So Jack recently showed me the CD, but the CD's I think 2018.
It's from 2018.
Yeah, and I listened to it today, actually, this morning, and I really liked what I heard. I like the beats that you chose for some of the songs. It was really good. It's an EP, and I really like, because I haven't been into rap for a while. I've been into the whole metal scene, but I do like rap. I like a lot of the rap, especially the 90s feel. And I think your music, this EP incorporates a lot of that 90s feel.
It captures
I like
a lot
that.
of that old school. That's what I was telling him.
It's kind of a smooth flow that you have, and I like that. And especially with the beats, when you drop that bass on some of the songs, it's like, wow, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you have a good system, it sounds really good.
Yeah, this would sound really good in the car.
Yeah.
If you have a good sound system in the car.
Yeah, if you're thumping it on a
3.
Sunday,
Yeah.
it's
track 3. Yeah.
Track 3, you just know that.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. One of the other big questions, how's the rap scene in the area, in the local area?
The rap scene is pretty good. I like to tell people a lot of times there's a lot of talent here. A lot of not just from like the rock perspective, because like I've heard of the indie scene here. It's really good.
Oh, that's another scene we need
Like,
to hit
That's
up.
another scene.
Really good. There's really good bands here. But I don't think a lot of the hip hop artists do get enough attention. I don't know why, but there's a lot of individual artists. I haven't come across groups yet, but there's a lot of individual talent around the area.
And believe it or not, because the reason why I'm saying is because the Rock House is actually expanding and getting more rap artists
Yeah, they had
involved. And they asked me one time, well, they didn't ask me, but they mentioned it, that they couldn't find any local rap artists last minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I would like to put out. I didn't know that there's a big community.
If there's any local rap artists and they bring one of those shows, absolutely they could get a slot on opening up for one of these touring bands.
So like when Onyx came, I went.
Yeah.
We went. That was a really good show. Well, you didn't go, but
I didn't go.
it was a really good show.
Circumstances beyond my control.
And they had rap artists from Albuquerque. So I was like, thinking,
How were they?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
But we could have had local rap artists.
Yeah, that would have been a lot cooler,
we
to
got the
represent our own
wow.
city. But I just, and you're right. I think it has to do with a lot of promoting, a lot of social media, and I think it's getting a lot better now. Because I think back in the day, I think the rap scene was just hidden. Yeah, it was quiet.
Where would they play? Like the rap artists back in the day, where would they play? Would they play like house parties, or did they get clubs?
I would assume house parties. That's Some of my friends started at house parties. Yeah, like that was like the scene first.
And what about now?
Yeah, how about now?
Now, there's that place off of San Antonio. Was it 501 Bistro?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
501.
Where Atomic Wax is?
Or is it 301? 301 Bistro. One of those. It's
Something.
301 Bistro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something.
It's
With,
like in the corner?
yeah, it's right on the
Oh,
corner.
okay, yeah,
It's like
I
a
think-
patio, and
Yeah, that's where the Atomic Wax is inside that building.
they usually host a pretty good amount of shows. Like I went to they had a producer battle there. Like that was pretty cool. And one of my friends, like, he went old school. Like he took out his MPCs and his keyboard and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was just like chopping on the spot.
Yeah.
Like everybody else just plugged in their laptop and hit play.
Bars.
Yeah. So like
wow.
that's cool too. But like to see it live, chopping samples is also an art.
Yeah.
They've done other shows, whether it's just up and comers or just new artists or semi-established artists, and it's been pretty good turnouts from every time I've gone.
Well, I seen a resurgence of hip hop, not only at venues but even small little bar and grills, and there's what is it? They do a vinyl DJ night at Rock House, so that was actually pretty cool. We actually stopped in one time, and it was actually a good little crowd, and they have different DJs. They take turns, and then they just spin albums and mix it up, and it's really.
But it's like old
interesting.
school.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
it's all old school?
Yeah, they actually have turntables and stuff.
Yeah.
vinyl.
Oh yeah, everything is old school turntables. They
just the
break.
crossfade, and that's
Yeah,
it's pretty
it was
cool.
kind of,
So besides yourself, what other rap artist would you consider
It's on the scene at the current moment that's getting pretty hot.
pretty hot. I would say there's a couple. There's one artist me and my friend have worked with. His name's I want to pronounce it right. Bozir,
Okay.
Bozir, but like the I is a 1. Him. There's this other dude named Angel Santos. There's who else? There's there's like I want to say 2 more, but I can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
Do you collaborate with any of these other artists? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it a tight knit community, or is it kind of free. People come in and out of it. Because what I've seen, like in the metal community recently, is that all these bands are kind of sticking together now. Like they're not so much in the comp. Well, of course they're competitive, but they always give shout outs to their band. Like we went last night to see Still Lake, and a lot of the bands were there to support them on their journey to Wacken. So is there that type of community where you guys are collaborating, talking to each other, hooking up with shows, or is there more of a competitive feel with the rap?
There is a competitive feel, but I feel like if you want to collab, it's there.
Oh, okay. So it's open.
I think most hip hop artists here are up for collab. How they turn out, that's on them, or because I've had my turn,
Is there any beefs right now? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Let's get into the.
We can edit that out.
We want the dirt, man.
I know we're
like
trying to
Vlad
get
interview.
The Vlad.
Yeah, it's a Vlad interview.
So I know we're trying to get Sabian. Sabian's another one that we want to get on the show and interview. So I've actually heard his music, and I really like some of his stuff too. So that's pretty cool. This is exciting, trying to get, we're trying to represent different genres of music, the local community, get them involved with the metal scene. I'm trying to get, I do want to reach out to the indie scene too, because I know that's a big.
I think at the end of the day, even if you're into rap, if you're into metal, you're into the indie scene or what have you, or even country scene, we haven't even touched that. It's all still part of the scene. Still everyone's still trying to get a gig, trying to perform. So what I would like to see is more shows with rap and metal.
That's exactly where I was gonna go.
That would be
exactly.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah, back in the day, Onyx and Biohazard. I would just want to see some of those shows again.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Would you be open to opening up for a metal artist?
Oh, definitely.
Stuff like that.
Definitely. Just to.
Well,
change
just
of pace,
recently it was Trip Jones opening for Show Me
right.
the Body. That was an interesting
That's right.
mix. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're familiar with Trip Jones, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
You guys from New York? Or something?
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure,
which one, but and we apologize for not knowing that, but yeah.
So moving forward, where do you see your musical direction? Where do you want to take it from?
Right now I'm producing. I'm making just a lot of beats right now.
Really?
For yourself or for other artists as well?
It started for others. Now it's becoming more for myself.
Okay.
Because they're getting really good. And you're like, I like that. I'm gonna
it's
keep
just
that.
it's like when you create
that for
something,
me.
it's like, man, should I let this out? Like, oh man, like I should probably, and I let it marinate to see where is it possible I'm gonna use it? Is it gonna go be a single on a mixtape, or is it gonna be up for streaming? Or if it passes all those questions, I keep it. If not, then I'm like,
okay,
I let it fly. I let it. With some artists I've worked with, I'll do a custom beat for them, and they just tell me what they want. I go to play the keys, hit the pads, whatever, and they're like, oh, more of this, take those hi-hats off, more percussion, more 808, more whatever. And until they get what they like, or if not, we go through my catalog, and then they also could pick and choose.
Cool. Do you think is it easier to find gigs now though? I know we're kind of like being a dead horse on that. It's just that
No.
and I know you mentioned some of the clubs like the 501 and stuff.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of the stuff is DIY, right? Do it yourself.
It's almost becoming DIY because I've seen some flyers still returning back to house addresses.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But hey, anything to get
Exposure,
anything to get people watching you, on a stage, that's what people want, regardless. So,
well, we're open to exposing and talking
to definitely. I
some of
think
these
Sounds
underground
Real
rappers
wants to rap on one of your tracks.
Oh yeah, actually that's not a joke.
Yeah,
not me, but Jason might want to.
I'll give you make a custom beat for you guys for hip hop intros.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that.
Yeah.
And my only question, I think, I've run down through my head. So when you're writing these songs, do you do it as freestyle? and then jot them down, or you actually think about what
That's
you
a
want?
good question.
Because everybody has different
Yeah.
ways of making their raps.
I usually I start just writing, just whatever comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Kinda
not
like a brainstorm type of thing, or like
kind
just-
of like if it hits me first with the hook, I'll go based off the hook. If it hits me with the verse first, then I'll figure out the hook later. I at least know the style I want to attack and
okay.
keep that flow pattern and change it
Do
up.
you create the beat first or the lyrics first?
Like this project, that was a lot of beat selection. So like I haven't started producing my own content till this project with the promoter and host of this Energy Fest, Rob D. We came out with a project called Energy, and it's the one with like you see Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen on the front cover. That one I produced all 5 beats. So like it's cool to finally like have my own production, but like I think it's, even though it's more not strenuous but more like elongated, I guess, the process to come up with the beat and make it more abstract, it was also difficult to like find your beats too. And find which style, because like there's dope ass beats out there. Don't get me, there's plenty of producers that are dope, but to get the beat that matches your voice, and also deliver the right subject and lyrics to it, that is also another challenge.
And that's an interesting point, because what you said, like matching your voice to the beat. Because
I break
when
it
I
down
see
so much that
I've heard a lot of rap artists, and have such an awesome beat, but then the rapping style is just
brings
somewhere way left field.
You
It's
know,
like, hey, it's
I
not. It
honestly
doesn't,
never thought
why
about
didn't you
that.
bring the right tempo, or why
Yeah.
didn't you bring the right style? Like,
and it
it's
just
right
kills
there.
the song. It's
Yeah.
like, don't talk, don't stop singing. So, but yeah, this is cool. So, when's your next show? You have a show coming up?
Yes, on May 13th.
May 13th, guys. May 13th.
13th.
Do you know where?
Right now, it was scheduled for a whole lot of denim, but we had some
Conflict of interest.
yeah, a
Okay.
little bit of conflict.
Circumstances
Nothing
beyond your
too-
control.
There we go.
Circumstances beyond my control. And well, we're gonna have to move not the date, but it's still May 13th. Energy
Just the
Fest.
venue.
Just the venue.
Okay, well, if you keep us posted, we'll
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
We have-
post it on our Instagram.
We also have an Instagram page dedicated to Energy
Plug it,
Fest.
bro.
It's on Instagram. Just
Okay.
What's the at?
it's at Energy Fest.
Energy Fest. Okay.
You hear that, guys?
Do you have a personal?
We'll put it on.
No, I don't have an Instagram. No.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm one of the very few artists. That
Oh,
like,
man.
ooh.
Do you have a YouTube channel or?
I have a YouTube,
Okay.
but
You're
and
hardly on it.
I'm hardly on it, and Twitter. I have a Twitter.
Okay. What's your Twitter handle then?
The Twitter's at Ackurett1, ACKURETT1.
Yeah, I was gonna say the way it's spelled is ACKURETT, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because if you put accurate, you might get all these different things.
Yeah,
So-
it used to be some printers would come up on Google,
yeah.
like it's a printing service, but it's not spelled the same way. But
Right.
but it would come up with my
And-
name. So
So your previous music, is it streaming on the platforms?
yeah,
Any platforms?
every project. I mean, from an EP was an EP from EP. It's my first project I released in 2012. To
Wow.
You've been around the scene for a
That
long
got
time.
like double well.
yeah, it's. I mean, listen to that project and listen to Grime. You'll see the growth. Like it's just.
Cool.
And we can find this like on Spotify or
You can find it on Spotify,
Apple?
Apple,
Okay.
SoundCloud,
Nice.
Deezer,
You
Tidal.
hear that, guys? Check them out.
All those.
Check them out.
platforms.
definitely can do that.
So, in conclusion, we definitely want to bring more
Hip hop,
artists,
rap artists,
just
indie.
groups, bands, anything, to bring the local community tighter and expose these artists and give them the recognition that they deserve. So, in that saying, thumbs up. Thank you for coming to the show. So, remember to press like, subscribe, and always share our thoughts.
Take us out, Danny.
And we're out.
The speakers in my drop. I just let the block, put the speakers in my drop. I just let the music talk. Can they hear me? Riding down the block, put the speakers in my drop. I just